To be relentless in the pursuit of the things we hold dear. To be able to think and innovate our way past any obstacle, past any hardship. To be able to empathize with our fellow man, or sadly choose not to. To be able to think about how we think. That is what it means to be human. These ideas form my interpretation of the philosophical belief of humanism. Humanism emphasizes the essentiality of human ingenuity and perseverance that has allowed us to get this far, while also taking into account human nature and our innate potential. Humanism is a key theme represented in both Dr.STONE and ReZero. To begin, I'll start with Dr.STONE. The show portrays an incredibly interesting setup in which the entirety of humanity is turned to stone. Upon his awakening, the main character, Senku, makes it his goal to revive the human race with scientific prowess. With this situation, the show is able to touch base on several ideas that represent humanism as a whole. The main antagonist of Season 1 and 2, Tsukasa, openly opposes Senku's plan to revive the entirety of humanity. He describes older generations as corrupt and apathetic towards people's issues, thinking only of themselves, which is contextualized within Japan's culture. Sadly, this is partially true. To be a humanist and not acknowledge the depths of humanity would miss the entire point. Humans are both amazing and downright terrible, and Senku acknowledges this. And although he isn't very sentimental, his mere actions show the belief that every human deserves a chance. Tsukasa's ideals aren't necessarily wrong, but they represent a closed-minded viewpoint that serves to ruin lives. You have to be aware to properly understand people's actions. Most people don't have bad intentions. Humans are the problem, but we're also the solution. This leads into another key facet of humanism, our ingenuity. Whether needing a fix to a quick problem or engineering a solution to a societal issue, it's something we all have in common. Several points throughout the series require quick thinking or the construction of machinery to help progress Senku and his team throughout the ages of human technology. Technology. It's a wonderful thing. It's not a magical solution to our problems, but it damn well helps us fight for a better future. Respect it and understand it. Dr. Stone does this perfectly, acknowledging the progress that we've made through everything that we've built. 100% describes humanism. To end off here, I'd like to share a little bit more of my opinions regarding the subject of technology. It's, well, morally gray. There are countless examples of technology hurting society, but it overall improves lives, and the betterment of human living conditions through ingenuity, that, my friends, is humanism. On the other side of the coin lies ReZero. It's much more focused on what I'd like to call the personal side of humanism. Subaru Natsuki is just that, a human. A human that battles with his inner feelings of worthlessness and self-hatred. A human that battles with his desires to give up and run away. A human that all with his being just wants to be loved and accepted by others. And one that would do anything at the expense of himself to achieve that goal. A human who is both weak, yet incredibly strong in his own ways. His power is both in his bonds and his potential. Like Senku, none of Subaru's strength is rooted in his physical prowess. It is found in his personal connections to others, which is the main medium through which Subaru survives his endless death loops. This taps into the very core of who we are. As they say, life without a connection to others is meaningless. On the note of potential, return by death. This is the power to change, oh inevitable fate, as Subaru puts it himself. It is not powerful in the slightest, but it is a depiction of Subaru's potential. He cannot stay dead. which means through grit, willpower, and growth, he's able to accomplish almost anything. The only limit is his own mind. ReZero is a story about someone who, when pressed on all sides, uses only his inability to give up as a weapon. So it's a story about not giving up. Tape Nagatsuki. Subaru is a true human, an amalgamation of both virtue and sin. His pride stunts his relationships for the time that he holds on to it, but his humility allows him to reach out and call for help when he needs it most. His wrath clouds his judgment and blocks his path forward. However, his patience allows him to make the right choice and save those he holds dear. His slothfulness makes him want to give up in the face of an insurmountable challenge. Yet, his diligence allows him to maintain a steadfast effort to protect his friends. His greed makes him want to hold on to all the people within his grasp, but his charity allows this to be for the sake of others. He envies those with a place to belong, but his kindness allows him to understand and change his self-centered flaws. Humans are different. We're so weak, yet so strong. So smart, but so incredibly stupid sometimes. What we represent is potential. The potential to care. The potential to keep on going. And it's up to us whether we fulfill our goals or not.